is dope. Hello, everyone. I don't believe anybody is in here yet, but I have been itching to go live, so I'm doing it. I'm also on a newer phone, so I'm praying to goodness that the sound quality of this live is a lot better than the sound quality of the previous live. Let me just see something. Let me look at my other phone real quick and just kind of see if I can see. Like, I got the go live red button on. That's great. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm just going to sit here a little bit, see if anybody comes in. Oh, I see somebody's here. Hi, welcome. If you're here, I say hello to you. Thank you for joining my live. I've been itching to go live, and it's really just, like I said, it's really just been a lot about trying to make sure microphone and all is great. But I'm just going to get to it, right? So, I wanted to come back on here and go live again to talk about the upcoming year. In my last live, I talked, I think, a little bit about 2025. I'm almost like tempted to pull it up on my iPad so I can just see what the title was. Let me do this. I'm sure it was about, I went in a little bit into talking about, 2025 being the year of where things were going to be changing and we were going to be able to do a lot more. As you can see, coming out of 2024, especially in these last couple of months, and maybe even before, a lot of people have jumped onto YouTube and have found themselves being able to not only build a community, build a channel, a successful channel, but find themselves becoming monetized too. And 2025 is really just a time where I really think a lot of that is going to continue and improve. Um, Oh, no, so I didn't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it in this one, right? So, if you've been building your channel, and if you have been on here, and you've been really working on building your presence in your channel here on YouTube, you know that things have been going pretty good for a lot of people. A lot of people have found themselves being able to establish a YouTube presence. Hi, was it Horium and Fluffy? Hello, how are you? Hello, hi Jason, how are you? And Ryan, how are you? But if you have been able to, Trevor, how are you as well? If you've been able to build a YouTube presence this year in 2024, you will find that a lot of people have been successful at doing that. And as we're riding into 2025, I just think it's a great time to pull your plan together for how you plan to get your channel to become even more successful as we're going into the year of 2025. I've watched a lot of people, including myself, start to build really, hi Ingrid, how are you? Start to build really, really good platforms and communities on YouTube like never before. This is not my first YouTube channel. I've definitely had a YouTube channel in the past, but it didn't do that good. Like, it took me 3-4 months to just get 28 subscribers, where all of a sudden now it's looking like, now you're able to build subscriber count faster. I think it's mainly through shorts. That's my opinion. But you're able to build subscriber count faster. You're able to like build faster by going live. You're able to, put your videos out there and get them out there by maybe connecting them and making them relative to your shorts. Either way, people are becoming successful on YouTube really, really, really well. And I'm not totally sure when that happened, but I kind of like jumped on the bandwagon, and actually had a different business mindset of how I wanted to let's get it off the ground, get in the direction I wanted to go in. But, eventually I kind of said, you know what, it might be good to really go ahead and put it on social media, because my thought was I hadn't had that much success with it. But I bumped into, a particular YouTuber that really inspired me, so I started going on YouTube. But in doing that, I was able to like build over, I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so I'm happy about that. And that's just something that seemed like I couldn't build before. So I'm really finding that YouTube is a great platform to build your business, to build your subscriber count, to build your to just get yourself started and to get, oh, hi, everything, Everett. And, to get yourself to a place where you're able to build some type of social media presence. That being said, I started following a young lady. I think it was called Grown Glow Up, something like that. She started following me today, and I went and looked at her video and that she put out today, and I really felt like something she was saying was really strong. So I'm gonna talk a little bit based off of what I watched off of her video, and that's just about having a plan. Of course, you want to get on. You want to put your videos out there. Of course, you want to do your shorts. You want to be consistent. You want to believe that you can. You want to, trust the process, because it is a process and everybody's journey is going to look totally different. But at the same time, hello, Mark, how are you? At the same time, you definitely want to eventually have a plan so that you can stay structured and that you can keep coming on here and being able to do your thing and be strong and be confident in it. This for me is new, especially like going live, but it's something that I feel as though I have been empowered to do, to help other people see and believe that if these people, and I know we all have our favorite YouTubers that we watch that have become successful, if they can become successful, some of them in shorter period of times or longer period of times have become successful, we can too. Why can't we? Times are changing. The things that made life what it was, getting up every day, the 9 to 5, the way that we are raised and told that it should be, those things are changing. And I think it's positive change, especially since we now have the ability to take our gifts, take what we can do, take what we love to do, take what we believe. Maybe it could be something you believe in or just a hobby, and show it to the world via these social media platforms and the internet, and be able to find that you can now make a living off of that. Like, you're now able to do that and find success. And that's not something back in, I'm not trying dating myself, but that's something not back in my time, coming up, right at the break of the dawn of technology blowing up the way that it has. That's something that in my time was not something you could do. It was go to school, go to college, get a job, and that was it. And now it's more like, yes, go to school, yes, go to college, get educated, but get a job if that's your thing. And God knows I'm working, but get a job, but you also can now build and branch outside of that, and you can start to develop your own personal business, your own personal brand. There's just so much that you're able to do, that thanks to platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the internet, social media, all of these platforms, you're now able to take these things that you love to do, or that you have maybe sat to the side as you were coming up and focusing on the education in school, and maybe you got married and had children. You're now able to take those things and revisit them and be able to turn them into thriving real businesses, thriving real, platforms that people will come to, maybe even learn from you or be motivated by you. Maybe even you could create something that people are willing to, pay for a service from you to do. But we didn't have that. We did not have that. And I could only imagine where my life would be, and maybe your life would be too, if we grew up with those things, if we had those things. But here's the beautiful part. We have them now. And I'm excited because I'm like, hey, if you're still here, you're alive, you're well, you're young, you're older, 40, 50, wherever you are, you have it now. And the way things are going, it's just so wonderful that so many people are starting to jump onto these platforms and change their life. People are retiring early. People are creating additional avenues of income. And it's not necessarily because they're trying to get anybody to buy anything. It's very much so because YouTube or Google AdSense, especially if you manage to build a YouTube channel that becomes sustainable and successful, YouTube and Google AdSense will pay you to run ads on your channel. And we all know this, but my point is, you can do it. And there's nothing stopping you from being able to do it. And I always say, branch outside of that. Put your videos, put your posts, your shorts on Instagram and on TikTok. You know, get those. There's ways to remove the watermark so you can place them there. Branch outside of that, and the more and more that you scale what you're doing, the more and more you can bring in more revenue. And it's like you don't have to get people to pay for a digital product or any type of product at all. You have marketing of marketing companies like Google AdSense, will stick to YouTube, that will pay you to run ads. So I mean, there are so many people that are doing this. My goal and my reason for being on these platforms is to say you can do it. You can absolutely do it. I'm believing that I can do it, and which is why I keep coming here and I keep doing what I'm doing. But I want to encourage you to know if you can do it, because if your favorite YouTuber that you watch can do it, or your favorite Instagrammer or TikToker can do this, and they're making additional revenue from monetizing their knowledge or monetizing what they love to do, there's nothing that any of us are not capable of doing. We could all absolutely change our lives. And there is something so much, you're welcome, Travis. There is something so much and so true about the ability to do that now that is undeniable. You know, I was in one of my videos, I was talking about somebody who was saying something about living the dream. And you know what I said? I'm not even going to call it a dream, because realistically, it's not a dream anymore. People are legitimately doing this. It's not even a dream anymore. It's more so about, do you have the zeal and the enthusiasm that it takes to do it? Do you have the thrill and the enthusiasm that it takes to get it off the ground? We all can do it. But sometimes it can take a little time to get it off the ground. And it's like, if you have the grit and the enthusiasm and the zeal to take what it takes to get it off the ground, you can do it. It's not, I don't even think it's a dream anymore. And of course, you know, it feels, obviously it's going to feel like a dream until you get there. But there are a lot of people who are absolutely doing this. And I just want to tell you that you can. I just want to tell you that you can too. I can, you can, anybody that puts their mind to it can. My suggestion would be just start off doing what you love to do. Start off doing what you're passionate about. And you may already know and think, okay, so I know what that is. But is that something that people are going to... Yes. Yes, it is. There are people who have videos on here that have channels that have millions of likes. There's this, go look it up for yourself. There's this one channel, I showed this to my son, where this video is literally all about how to flush a toilet, how to unclog a toilet. There's another one that has millions of views and likes on how to tie a shoe. Simple stuff. Then you have your people who are just like in the kitchen cooking, or trying on clothes, or shopping. 100K subscribers plus, making thousands and thousands a month. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. If they can, you can. Find what you love to do, what you're passionate about, and go for it. That's what I say. And if you don't know what that is, sit down and think about it. I have an assessment that I usually put in most of my videos that is like a couple page assessment that will kind of like walk you through some brainstorming to help you maybe kind of figure out what that is. Because you might be like, oh, I like this, but I like that. And I'm good at this, but my career is based in that, and you might not be sure. So the assessment will kind of help you narrow down and drill down on what it is you really could find yourself doing. And I would just say, whatever that is, it would most likely be something you can do effortlessly, or something people come to you for all the time. But get on here and do it, and then be consistent and trust the process, and you will find that you will grow with it as you go. Like this right here, I'm growing into this. Every single time I come on and I just start talking or shoot a video, I'm growing more and more into what it is I love to do, that I actually kind of pushed off to the side as just, it's just something I do. I love to compliment people. I like to motivate people. I like to tell people they can. It's just something I do. And then it ended up being like, wait a minute, this is something I do. Can I do something with this? And it's like, God, like, yeah, you could definitely do something with it. Give it a shot. And then I, found out and was motivated to a couple other people to go ahead and just do it, because it's something I naturally love to do. I'm naturally good at. So whatever it is, that you naturally love to do, or that you're naturally good at, or maybe it's, and again, it doesn't have to be motivational speaking. It doesn't have to be, something that you have education background on, professional background on, a professional background on. It could be a hobby, it could be anything, but share it with the world, because you will absolutely be surprised how many people will be out there in the world looking for you. And yeah, it'll be other people sharing how to crochet, knit, play music, or whatever you love to do, or whatever you're good at. But there's only one you. There is only one you. So anybody else who's doing it or talking about it is not going to do it or talk about it like you. And there are going to be people that you specifically resonate with, that are going to specifically, totally and completely vibe and feel how you share, how you talk. So, not saying you will or that you are. Don't worry about other people who are doing it, and definitely don't do the comparison thing. You are unique in your own right, and it is that right there that'll make how you're doing it, no matter how many thousands of people are on here talking about or doing something, are doing it, different from them. So you can do this, and I just want to encourage you, because now is so the time, especially with things with YouTube changing. I'm not totally sure. I've watched some videos about some of their not guidelines, but I guess you could, I don't want to say guidelines, but some of their some of their maybe guidelines, or maybe that's the right word or not, but just like what they're looking at that will, get your videos more pushed out. I guess I would say what people are like really, really, really into. Like for instance, being more authentic. I think we all remember a time where we used to get onto YouTube and everything was very edited and very, just very edited and just very, not choppy or cut up, but just very edited. Now it's more about turning on the camera, sitting down on the couch and talking, you know? And guess what? For some reason in 2024, for my knowledge, maybe not starting in 2024. Don't quote me on the year, but some reason I'm finding that works. People actually really, really, really like that, and I found that when I stopped doing more, the edited videos and just sat down and started talking like I'm talking to you guys right now, that I got a lot more views, and so did my shorts. So I just want to encourage you to trust the process and to know that you can absolutely start your channel. You can start your business. You can start on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is. Now is a great time to start. Now is a really, really, really great time to start. You absolutely, positively can do this. And I just want to motivate you to know that you can do this. I want to motivate you to know that you absolutely have what it takes, and if other people can do it, you can do it too. And start now. 2025 is a great year to get started with it. I've had a channel before, but I started predominantly in 2024, and doing what I'm doing now, and it's just really about motivating. It's about motivating people, and just whatever it is that you're doing that you're good at, you can get on here and do it too. You really can. And I just want to let you know that you are more than able to do this. You can definitely do this if anybody else and everybody else can do it. I just want to motivate you guys to just keep going. If you've already started your channel, keep going. If you're already, doing what you love to do, keep going. Your channel will grow. Your business will grow. Your subscribers, your followers, they will all grow in time. Faith the size of a mustard seed is all it takes. Just a little bit of belief and a little bit of faith. All right? So I have been here about 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I want to thank anybody and everybody who joined it, anyone who commented. I'm thankful if I was able to help you. And you definitely will have the ability to look back and see the live, I'm going to post it in my on my channel, so you'll see this live later. You are more than welcome. Follow your bliss life. You are more than welcome. I'm thankful that you were here. I'm glad that you watched. I look at your channel too, so I'm really thankful that you're here. Thank you for watching. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go. All right. So please, please, please believe in yourself. Please keep going. Don't let anything stop you. Anything, anybody, any comment, anything. Don't let it stop you. There are a group of people out there that are looking for you. And all you have to do is trust the process, trust God, believe, and keep going. All right? All right, guys. Well, I'm out. And you know what I'm going to say. You got this. We got this. And let's get it. Bye. Thank you. Take care, guys.